How you doing, everyone? Welcome back to episode of Krypto Playboy. My name's Seymour. Guys, before we begin, chuck a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more content coming out. And for those of you that have DM'd me, asking me why is my background blurry, I have no idea. I think I touched a setting in it, but I will try and fix it for the next one if it annoys you that much. So I'm very sorry about that. Let's get into the seriousness, which is these projects coming out. That's what we're here to talk about. Let's get into it. All right, so you guys may all know the market is down quite a lot at the moment. Bitcoin's down, Ether's down, the whole thing is down. But we notice this is good old Bitcoin down here. It has been down. Ether is down. Most coins are down, like I said. But what have we seen? Cardano had some life come back into it. We're here, $1.10, $1.09, jumped up to $1.60. Now this is like a 50% jump it's had. That is huge. Everything else was going down, and this had a spike. Now a lot of people are saying, hey, this is because, Adaswap's coming up, all these new projects coming up, Cardano, all these big things going to happen in 2022 for Cardano. Because last year they bought their smart contracts, which was meant to revolutionize Cardano, make it massive, but there was some issues because all these projects coming out on Cardano, they weren't ready to implement them because nothing was tried and tested yet. Now some of them have been out there testing and working on them, making it good. Now all these projects are going to say, hey, let's launch now. Contracts are working. Boom. Get onto Cardano. Let's make it work. So seeing this is a nice sign for me to say, Cardano's had some moves. That tells me these projects coming up on Cardano might have the same type of explosive power when they come out and go, oh, boom, here's a 10x, 30x, 40x, 50x. So I want to show you some projects coming up quickly on them. Look into them, do your research on them, but I think there's going to be some really good projects, and I'm personally getting involved in these as well. So check these out. Before I get into much detail on that, quickly, just to show you the hype that's happening with Cardano, check this out. Cardano feed. So these guys here, they just post about Cardano. So something cool about them is, this is their interaction on their site, the website visits. Here's July, August, September. What do you see that volume increase? It went up huge, average of like 250,000 views. Here we go, we now have 500,000. They had over 1 million people visit in December. So this is saying Cardano is getting some interest in it. That's saying, guys, look at Cardano, what's going to be happening on it. If these people are going nuts like this looking into the site, that's saying there is interest in Cardano. And I see these projects coming out of Cardano now, that's saying something's happening on it. All right, don't miss it, look into it, the signs are there. There's a good opportunity. There's money to be made. All these articles are coming out. People are saying, hey, ADA might take on Ether. ADA might take on BTC. You never know. In my eyes, BTC is always the king. One day someone will kick it off their throne. But at the moment, that's how it's been. BTC is king, followed by Ether, and everyone else is a very strong contender for them. So the thing everyone's loving about ADA at the moment is read all these articles, go do some research on them. Ether's fees are nuts. We all know this. There was an article on here saying that in a month of trading, transactions and that, Ether was like $5 billion or something, or 5 million, off the top of my head. Cardano, comparable, same type of transactions, was 75,000. So what they're saying is Cardano looks like it's going to be NFT master now. Once they get their shit sorted, they're going to say, hey, you guys are sick of paying high fees on NFTs on Ether? Come to our network. We do the exact same thing. We can process it lightning quick for you, but super, super cheap. And that's why a lot of DeFi projects can be loving Cardano for, because DeFi is just mass volume. People are trading, people are borrowing, people are leveraging this, people are doing that. They need it to be quick and cheap and fast. That's what they want in it. So fees are cheap, networks fast. They're going to flock to it, especially when you get those big boys in DeFi. Like, I'm not talking about guys putting $100, $1,000 down. These guys are moving hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars. And it's transaction. So they want low fees. They want to move it quick because they want their profits quick. It's adding up for ADA. So that's looking good. There's a lot of articles out there. I'm telling you, read them all. 50% rally. That was nuts. It's very good to see. If you got into ADA, good on you. You made a quick gain on it. Take your profits. Hold on to it. This coin has a lot of growth ahead of it still in my eyes. And I've always liked ADA. Some people have been negative against it, but I think it's good to diversify multiple projects like that. Hold on to them, stake them. You can do what you like in them. You know, there's nothing wrong with hodling something if you can afford to do it. Now, this project here has got Sunday Swap coming out very, very soon. It's meant to come out last year, but these guys used their brain and said, hey, market's not looking the best. Maybe we should delay this. Maybe we should come out at a better time. I still think now it's not the best market, but ADA's picked up. So that's saying, all right, if ADA's moved, project ADA has a good chance of actually going up as well. So nice to see. You got involved in this. Good on you. Coming out. You read this Sunday Swap. 20th of January, it's going to be listing on a DEX. And some details on there for you. If you can get on the launch, good on you. If you've missed it, well, here's some opportunities for you. This is one of my favorite projects. I've been talking about this for a long time. When I heard about it, I need to invest in it because I really like it. Before, had a different name to it, and they finally changed it to ADA Finance, which I love. That's what it needed to be. Before it was P2P Finance, but because it's an ADA project, they called it ADA Finance. Perfect. It just tells me this is ADA. Not only that, they're going to be on Avalanche as well, but the project is aimed to be on ADA network. Reason for that is they were waiting for ADA to get everything together so they can launch on here and be the best project possible on the Cardano network. In the meantime, they got Avalanche there because it's already tried and tested and they can run on there. Not a problem in their launch as well. So really, really cool project. I've done a detailed video on this before, but basic rundown on the project. It's going to be a launch pad. It's going to be a DEX. And they're going to have derivatives on there. So, cool thing on there, you can margin trade on the DEX. There's no centralized exchange where they're watching, you know, they can sometimes rig things. Well, on DEX, you can't do that. And that's the cool thing about ADA Finance. The team behind it, lovely people. You can get on the Telegram. You talk to the boss himself on there. And they're very honest. They're very open people. I love when you talk to them. There's no bullshit. It gives you the facts, whether you like it or not. Very, very good team behind it. And these guys are actually doing what they say they're doing, and they're doing the best they can for the people, which is the community. So a lot of projects, sometimes you're just seeing they're in it for themselves. These guys are in it for the community, for the project. Like, they want this project to be the best it can fundamentally, and they want it to grow. That's what I like about it. Some big things in this, staking, they're going to have big APY on there. You're going to have farming on there. There's DAO on there. So if you guys hold too many tokens, well, you're going to make decisions in it. They're going to have lending, and there's also going to be this referral program. If you want to learn more about it, watch my old video on it. I'll do some more on this when it comes out, like further and further along. If you check out the project, these are over now, obviously, but the public sale is coming up. Very exciting. It's going to be 13.5 cents each, and you guys can get involved in this. So get involved in it. Coming up very soon. Follow their Twitter. I've just watched his numbers grow and grow and grow. Cool thing about him is these are real people on there. Like, I haven't seen this go from like 100 people to 100,000 followers, which is just bots and all those fake bot ones. These guys are genuinely growing their numbers, and this project's getting a lot of traction behind it. A lot of people talking about wanting to get involved in it. I think ADA Finance is going to be huge. This is one of those projects you're going to say, oh, I should have got involved in that. I'm going to kick myself. You will kick yourself if you miss this, because I can see this thing being huge, all right? And take my word for it. Do your research and find out why. I love ADA Finance. I love the team behind it, and I can't wait for this to come out. It's going to be mad. Another one we have is Adaswap. So this project I spoke about before. Again, they went to launch last year, but these guys had half a brain and said, no. Let's wait for a better market. Let's work on our project. And that's what they did. So these guys, they're sitting and make some announcement in about 2-3 weeks. What's happening with the project, because it's been a bit quiet lately. People are like, oh, what's going on with Adaswap? They're working on their project, okay? Leave them alone. Just because they haven't put a post up in a week or two doesn't mean it's a scam. These guys are actually working on it, trying to make a better product for you. So when it launches, they have a really good launch, and that's what you want. Would you rather someone just talking shit than it launches and it's horrible? Or would you rather them working on the project, putting time and effort, getting the developers working on it? For a week or two, you don't hear from them, and then it comes out and goes, whoa, look at this banger. So this is a really good project. I think it's going to happen. A lot of people in my community loved it, wanted to get involved in it. And cool thing about it is, talking about NFTs being expensive on Ether, well, I think Adaswap's picking up with this and saying, hey, there's an NFT opportunity for you. They have NFTs on there. And how that works is it's called ADA NFT. If you hold the tokens, watch this video on it. It explains the whole thing. Otherwise, I'm going to spend too long in this video for you. But watch it. explains how the NFTs are going to work on there. If you hold Adaswap tokens, you're going to have exclusive rights and benefits to purchasing the NFTs on there. You can also vote on which NFT collection should come out. So that's cool. And everyone knows NFTs are massive. People are buying, spending millions and billions of dollars on it. But we know Ether is nuts. Like there's some people I've read on Discord saying when they're trying to buy an NFT, they've lost 3-4 Ether in gas fees. That's huge. Okay? I don't want to spend 4 Ether in gas fees. Hop over to ADA, you spend $10 in gas fees. That's an expensive one there, but it's $10 compared to a couple $1,000 in lost money in gas fees. So if they can pick up the NFT market like that and bring it to ADA, it's going to be huge. And there's heaps of room to grow for it. So Adaswap here is picked up on that and have the ADA NFT. That's a great initiative. Check out their project, guys. I don't think this is they've gone MIA because they've just run off with investors' money. No. These guys are working on it. You can speak to them yourself on Telegram. I've been speaking directly with the CEO, and the guy says, give it a couple of weeks. We're going to have a massive announcement on there. We're going to start talking about a launch. We're going to get this project running, launch, and make it the best thing possible. So check this out. Again, they have growing followers. People are saying ADA has these projects coming out. They're still getting some big investors on board. So people are saying, I like this. I'm going to invest my money into this. I like seeing that. I like these type of projects. They're new and upcoming. And DEXs, well, you've seen that on other chains. You see it on Ether and that. There's multiple DEXs to pick from, and they're all doing quite well. Yeah, there's always like the leader. Like you look at Uniswap, Alpha's up here. Then you have SushiSwap and all the other ones that follow below it. But they all do well, okay? You buy a token at 10 cents, it goes to $10. You're not going to cry about it. Okay, if it goes to $40, you'd be off the mood about it. But if you buy something at 10 cents and it goes to $1, you 10x your money. You should be very happy with that because you know there's opportunities anywhere else in the real world. Crypto gives you that opportunity. Check this one out. And another one, I've been looking into this. This is something I really want to get involved in. It is called Astarter. Yes, good name. It is also going to be on the Cardano network. These guys are meant to be back launch, I think it was like Q3 2021, but they've actually merged with a massive name in the Cardano network. Read this team up on it. These guys have worked on some big things. There's massive investors in it. And this is the thing I like about it. Umergo. Can't say the name properly, I always mess it up. But these guys are huge, all right? They got whiffed of this project. They worked together and they've gone, give us this, we're going to make this amazing. So these guys are really putting a lot of effort into making Astarter a really big project. And I've never seen someone say, I've seen all the people on Telegram are saying, launch. These guys are just saying, relax, take it easy, let us do our job and make this the extremely best project we can. Sit back and relax. So guys, keep an eye on Astarter. I think this project is going to be amazing. You want to miss this one. And this is early days, okay? Ruby Capital, you may not hear of these guys before because these guys are like tier ones and above. These guys are big investors. Like you always hear about like Ox Capital, AAG, bunch of other ones, and I'm not going to list them all. I'm having a mind blank because there's that many of them. But these guys are like the alphas of investors. So when you think of those big new startups, that's them. These guys get involved very early, and they put big money into projects. So I've seen these guys and other ones before, and their projects have done very well. They're not stupid, these people. They know how to invest. So if I see someone's name like this on here, and it's publicly on there, that's saying, look at this project. So I'm excited for this one. I've been hassling this team saying, hey, when can I invest? And I can't wait to invest in this because it's going to be any minute. ADA is going to have some big things coming up on there. That's 3 massive projects I think are going to be huge on there. And get on board. I'm telling you, this one's got 5,000 followers at the moment because it's super early days in it. So watch this one grow. Keep an eye on it. Do your research on it. Super early days. But I think this is one you don't want to miss either. And there's another project. Okay, it's not on the Cardano network, but it is a chain. This is one of my favorite projects from last year, and I cannot wait for this one to launch. It is called Defispot. I know it's not purely ADA, but I don't care. This is going to be a cross-chain one, so you can trade it on multiple networks. Defispot. I think it's going to be massive, all right? Watch my videos on it. Read the tweets on it. This guy called Krypto Playboy, he's the mastermind behind it on Twitter. This guy's amazing. If you read his work, what he does, and what he's planned for this project, he wants to take the simplicity of Coinbase, merge it with a centralized exchange as a DEX, and anyone can use it, anyone can interact with it, anyone get involved in crypto, and it's super, super simple with the most basic interface you've ever seen that anyone can use. Their slogan is, even your grandma can get into crypto. I actually believe it's possible. I think I could train my dog to use it. That's how easy the website's going to be. It is super easy layout, very clean. Like the user interface, you can't go wrong with it. Talk to their team. These guys are really down to earth as well. And again, much like Ada Finance, he's going to build a good project for the people. They don't just want to build some crap and go, here you go, make some money. No, these guys are in it for the long term on this because they're passionate about it. Like, they believe in crypto. That's what I love about them. So DeFi, massive things. Close to this gets, I'm going to give you some updates on it, but do not miss it. Okie dokie, guys. Stay tuned for more updates. Going to bring you more projects, keep you up to date with everything we're doing. And do not forget, hop onto our Discord, join it. There's tips in there. There's some huge pre-sales on there. Could have got involved in some really big projects I just mentioned if you're part of our Discord. So do not miss the projects coming out. Get into it. And guys, always do your research on all these things I'm talking about because you learn so much doing your own research. Watch videos on it. Read some stuff on it. Look at Twitter. Easy as that. Spend 5-10 minutes a day just learning about these things and it'll become second nature for you in crypto. That's all it is. Research. Okay? Thanks again, guys, for joining us. Like the video, share it, do all that, please. And see you very soon.